Hello, welcome to lesson number 62. In the previous lesson, I was introducing the circulatory systems, and here I'm going to narrow down into speaking about the mammalian circulatory system. As opposed to the circulatory system in the arthropods, those are the insects, here we have tube-like structures which are referred to as the blood vessels, which facilitates transportation of blood from the heart to all the other tissues and from the tissues back to the heart. There are three types of blood vessels which ensure that this blood reaches the tissues from the heart and back to the heart from the tissues. These three vessels are the arteries, the capillaries, and the veins. The main artery which takes blood from the heart is referred to as the aorta. From the aorta, blood is supposed to move to the capillaries. But since the capillaries are too small while the aorta is too big, blood cannot flow directly into the capillaries, because if that happens, then there could be buildup of high pressure which can lead to bursting of those vessels referred to as the capillaries. And therefore, these aorta branches into very small sub-branches which are referred to as the arterioles. These arterioles have almost the same size to the capillaries, so as to enable blood flow into the capillaries with the relevant pressure that cannot cause bursting of these blood vessels. From the capillaries, the blood needs to move back to the veins, whereby it will be taken to the heart for the process of pumping once again. From these capillaries, they cannot go again directly into the veins, and therefore they need to join into small structures of the veins, small sub-branches of the veins, which are referred to as the venules. From the venules, the blood gets into the veins, through which they will be transported into the heart through the main vein, which is referred to as the vena cava. There are two types of circulatory systems. That is single circulatory system and the double circulatory system. I would like us to look at this diagram here.
Single and double circulatory system. A single circulatory system is the type of circulatory system whereby the blood enters into the heart once for a complete circulation, while a double circulatory system is the type of circulatory system whereby the blood enters into the heart twice for a complete circulation. Let's check on these two diagrams. I have two of them here. The first one is a single circulatory system in fish, this one over here, while this second one is a double circulatory system, this one labeled B. I hope you're able to see it. And in the first one, for the single circulatory system, the heart has only two chambers. And these two chambers that it has comprise of one atrium or the auricle and one ventricle. Here, the blood is pumped directly from the heart towards the gills. When it reaches the gill capillaries, then this blood will be oxygenated. It is addition of oxygen takes place whereby carbon dioxide is taken out. When it comes from the capillary region and flows back to the body tissues, then it will have obtained oxygen, then we call it oxygenated blood. This oxygenated blood will move to other parts of the body, it will move to other tissues of the body, whereby it will be able to distribute this oxygen together with nutrients to all other parts of the body. In that process, carbon dioxide is accumulated into the blood, which is a byproduct obtained from those other tissues, and oxygen is taken into those tissues. That makes the blood to become deoxygenated. Hence, it flows back to the heart again, and when it reaches the heart, the process will just repeat itself the way I explained earlier. Let's go to this second one, that is the double circulatory system. For the double circulatory system, the heart has 4 chambers, that is 2 auricles and 2 ventricles. The blood will enter into the heart through the vena cava, this part. When it enters into the heart through the vena cava, it moves into the first chamber called the right auricle. From there it proceeds into the right ventricle. From the right ventricle, this blood will be pumped into the pulmonary artery, whereby it will move to the lungs. Why is it that this blood needs to leave the heart at this moment? It is because it is flowing into the lungs so that the process of oxygenation can take place. Oxygenation refers to addition of oxygen and removal of carbon dioxide. Once oxygenation has taken place, this blood is supposed to reach other parts of the body, other body tissues. And how will it be able to reach the blood, yet those other parts, yet the pressure is a bit lower? This blood flows back to the heart again through the pulmonary vein. When it reaches the heart, then the blood will be pumped by the left ventricle, which has a thicker muscle, to all other parts of the body, and the cycle will continue in that manner. In this case, I called it double circulatory system because the blood entered into the heart twice for a complete circulation, while this one here, the blood enters into the heart once for a complete circulation. You can see this diagram, it is illustrating the same, and it is a bit clear. This is now the double circulation, and you can see this side have been labeled using some blue ink, meaning the blood is still deoxygenated. Then once oxygenation has taken place in the lung region, I hope you are able to see the structure of the lungs with those brown color, that brown color over there. Then the blood flows from the lungs back to the heart for oxygen, for pumping. Then it is pumped to other parts of the body. Thank you for watching the video.